Good morning everyone, this is Multi-Game Master 1 here and welcome back to my 100% Let's Play of Pikmin. Yesterday we completed everything in the distant spring and I also went back to the impact site to show you guys the Mamuta and the Gulix. And now, today, I think we're ready. With all the Pikmin in hand and all the other ship parts collected, it is now time for the final trial. And hopefully I will get this done within the day today. So here we go, the final trial. And given that music, it seems as though the things are peaceful, but I guess we'll just see when we navigate our way dead ahead. So the first thing I'm going to do first is gather up 10 red Pikmin at the very least. Then simply have them travel along this flaming jet path over here. Nice and easy. And now to disband them, and they're going to push the box out of the way. Next, I will call out my blue Pikmin. At the very least 87. And you guys will see why I'm calling out these strange numbers of Pikmin in just a moment. Okay, so now we'll have the blue Pikmin construct this bridge. And as we're going further into this part of the forest, I feel as though that something dangerous is definitely going to lie ahead. We'll just have to see what happens. Finally, I'm going to call out at least 3 yellow Pikmin. Then toss them over here. And then over here. Then use this geyser to make our way up. And we have some bomb rocks here. These will be useful. And you guys will pretty much see why in just a moment. So the bomb rocks are used to take down this rock wall over here. You just need at least 3 of them. Okay, so this bridge is complete. Now let's get the other one as well. And while they're busy constructing the bridge, I guess we'll have a look around the area. We have so many plants, including those crimson, golden, and lapis lazuli candy pop buds. This can only mean that something dangerous may lie ahead. I wonder if this will indeed be our final trial. Also, if we take a look at the map, we will see that the final ship part is dead ahead of us. So it's only a matter of time before we can finally reach it. And I'm starting to think that this is starting to go really well. In fact, it's pretty easy. A little bit too easy if you ask me. Okay, so they're almost done with the bridge. They are done with the bridge now. So now before we progress even further into the forest, I'm going to head back to base and pretty much follow the same strategy that we've done before in having the colored amount of Pikmin in the army. So let's have 33 blues stay out here. Then have a total of 33 yellows out in the field. And finally, the rest of the Pikmin be reds. 34. Now with 100 Pikmin in the army, let's go ahead and investigate even further into the forest. So dead ahead of us we have a rock wall. And we're going to simply take that down, and I kind of lost control with the camera there. So up ahead we seem to have a pile of grass, and I wonder if that is the ship part. Well, we'll check it out in a moment. Right now I just want to take down this other rock wall over here. And I think from this point it'd be wise to keep some Pikmin safe. So let's just disband the group. Get some bomb rocks just in case. And now, just have the Pikmin fall here, and this pile of grass. Could this be the final ship part? I wonder. Oh no! It's not the final ship part. It's actually the final boss of the game. That's an awkward twist, wouldn't you say? Anyway, this creature is known as Emperor Bulblax, and it is the most ferocious being that we have seen on the whole entire planet. It can pretty much gobble Pikmin whole and crush them with its excessive weight. But the creature is pretty much simple to defeat. The first thing you want to do, well, I'll just show you guys in a bit. Right now I just want to call the Pikmin back and make sure they're all safe, because I really don't want to have the Pikmin get crushed or devoured by the foul beast. Just look at that thing. The creature is huge. If you guys tried swarming the Pikmin onto its legs, that'd be a bad move. You would just lose your Pikmin right away. Okay, so what you want to do is toss bomb rocks into its mouth when it opens its mouth, and then the creature will be stunned momentarily, which will give you the upper hand, and you just want to toss your Pikmin at its face. Red, yellow, or blue Pikmin will do, but I prefer just using the red Pikmin because they're the strongest. Okay, so now time to fall back. It'll take several trials like this in order to bring the beast down, because the monster is exceptionally tough, as you guys can clearly see. Okay, so wait for him to turn around, then toss the bomb rock. There we go. Creature stunned, so now let's go ahead and attack him. And of course there is this one special attack that he can do. If he does the move, I will show you guys. And right now we are half short on time, but the creature is half dead, so this is looking like a pretty big possibility that I will be able to get this done in one day. Okay, so feed him another bomb rock right there. And now red Pikmin attack. Okay, so far we're doing really well for the first time around. Of course, I don't think I should jinx it quite yet. I mean, we're far from done. Beat it, another bomb rock. Nice. And now red Pikmin attack again. The creature is very easy to defeat as long as you're really careful. And I don't think I quite showed that on camera, but once the Bulblax is severely damaged, then it will launch into the air and pounce on Pikmin from above. So be very careful of that as well. Okay, that didn't go too well, but at least the yellow Pikmin stayed alive. I thought for sure I was gonna lose him. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, he's pouncing. There we go. Glad I got to show that on camera. Okay, so the beast is almost dead. And I could launch the Pikmin on his face, but I just want to do it the safe way possible. Toss the bomb rock. And now, red Pikmin, attack. We almost got him. Almost got... Major success. Yes! Oh yeah, baby. Yeah! Tremendous success. Emperor Boblax has been defeated, and best of all, I haven't lost my Pikmin. And of course the prize you get after defeating Emperor Boblax are these pellets that you see right here. We'll have the Pikmin take those back. And as you guys can clearly see, here's the final ship part. Oddly enough as it is, at long last, I found the final part, my secret safe, and it's as full as ever. How glad I am that I persisted in my search without losing hope. Now I can leave this planet without any regrets. Maybe I'll even stop and pick up some souvenirs for my wife and kids back on planet Hakotate. Okay, seriously Almar? Your final ship part for the SS Dolphin was a piggy bank that you call a secret safe. Are you serious right now? I'm pretty sure that that part is not necessary for the SS Dolphin. I mean, why would you even carry that on your ship anyway? Unless if you do like some kind of intergalactic deal with some shops out in space. It really just doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, Almar... The only thing I could say is that I'm just stunned. I'm just absolutely stunned at that. It just astounds me that Almar would keep an unimportant ship part such as this on the SS Dolphin. But I guess it doesn't really matter because, well, we pretty much just have to collect it. And there it is, the final ship part on the SS Dolphin. I have finally recovered every ship part. Now I can return home to Hakotate. And there we go, guys. The SS Dolphin is finally complete. All 30 ship parts collected with 8 days to spare. All this done on day 22. So, after that huge battle with the beast, we get a good look at our ship that is finally complete after 22 days. And those Pikmin are real troopers. I mean, look at them. So long, Pikmin. Of course, they're just going to move their heads around. And Almar just can't quite understand what they're doing. He probably thinks of them as stupid, but it might be something else. I don't know. But anyway, pretty much this is all behind us now. So now it's time to head home. Goodbye, Pikmin. Also, one cool thing, check this out. The Pikmin will no longer be scared of the dark, and they're just going to attack the beast like that. They no longer have any fear. They dominate this planet. They rule this planet. So we finally leave the planet, and we seem to have some more color onions that weren't exactly featured in the game, like that light blue one and the orange one and the black one. I honestly had no idea that different colored species of Pikmin would be able to exist on the planet. It's very mysterious. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The SS Dolphin is complete. Now we can head for home. And of course we get one last glimpse at the planet with all of the Pikmin on it. But knowing them, and the way that I taught them to handle situations and think strategically about stuff and fight, I'm pretty sure they'll survive on their own. Ah, the glorious Pikmin. So, here is our final analysis. We have recovered 30 ship parts in 22 days, which is my personal record, by the way. Surviving Pikmin 2,307, total Pikmin loss 0. I told you guys that I was going to get this done 100% without losing a single Pikmin, and boy have I done it. So total Pikmin ever sprouted 2,307, and now I'm going to show you guys all of the list of ship parts here. This is a list of all the ship parts that you need. The ones that are marked in blue are the ones that you don't really need. So the Nova Blaster we found in the Forest of Hope, the Space Float in the Forest Naval, the Massage Machine and the UV Lamp in the Distant Spring, and the Secret Safe at, well, pretty much the island that held the final trial. So those 5 ship parts aren't absolutely necessary for you to make your escape. So as long as you recover 25 of 30 of the main missing ship parts, then you'll be able to escape from the planet no problem. But for the sake of this LP, I had to get everything 100% done. And it's pretty much over. We survived, not a single Pikmin loss, and now we have peace. So my thoughts on the game of Pikmin. The music was pretty cool. Gameplay was pretty good. It was definitely quite an interesting challenge for you to use your brain in order to think about things and think strategically as to how you're going to survive on the planet. Of course, looking back and in retrospect, I probably should have done a little bit of rethinking so that I would be able to finish things up quicker than the 22 days that I have spent on the planet. In fact, at the very least, I was planning to get it done within like 20 days or less, but sadly it wasn't the case. But at least everything is finally complete. But yeah, as long as you guys think strategically about things, you will survive and hopefully get things done as fast as possible. So yeah, overall, I say this is a pretty good game. It's definitely a game that deserves a whole lot of credit. I mean, it's a game that pretty much allows you to think about what you need to do before taking action, and that's one of the things that I like the most about video games. Also, I'm playing this on the Wii version, and boy do I have to say that it's a lot better than the Nintendo GameCube version. Oh, and speaking of which, for my next LP project, or maybe not the next one, but soon after, I will play Pikmin 2, but sadly I don't have the Wii version, I have the Nintendo GameCube version. I would try to get the Wii version as soon as possible. Oh, and also I'll be taking a break from LPing for about maybe a few days because I'm departing for a wedding that is out of state. So, yeah. But this won't be the end of my LPs, I guarantee you that. Also, after the credits, we have a Picklepedia, and I'll just go ahead and read that. Armor Cannon Beetle. This migrant lithopod has developed a stronger carapace than its relatives. Beady Longlegs. Waxy secretions form this creature's distinctive armored shell. Breadbug. This creature's thick hide protects it from most attackers. Burrowing Snaglet. The bluish hue of its feathers distinguishes it from the burrowing Snarrow. Candy Pop Bud. Could this be the next step in Pikmin evolution? Like the Pikmin themselves, it has many mysteries. Dwarf Bowbear. A bowbear at an early stage of development in its life cycle, this specimen appears to be nearly fully developed. Dwarf Bulborb. Although similar in appearance to Bulborbs, these belong to a totally different species. Emperor Bulblax. This massive grub dog buries itself when hunting. Fiery Blowhog. This creature expels a combustible phosphor that ignites at moderate temperatures. Swooping Snitchbug. This rare species uses its antennae as wings. Gulix. A watery gelatinous membrane protects its creature's nervous system. Honeywisp. This creature collects nectar for the larvae waiting in its nest. Iridescent Flint Beetle. This forage restores undigested pellets in its stomach for winter. Mamuta. This creature seems fond of flowers, but only for their decorative properties. Pearly Clam. Though beautiful, this mollusk's pearls are thin and fragile. Pellet Posy. This sparsely growing plant is able to crystallize nectar into round pellets. Puffstool. Many consider this walking fungus a delicacy. Puffy Blowhog. Instead of breathing fire, this species uses its hydrogen to float. Sheargrub. Males of this species are purple and have an armored head. Shearwig. The males of this species are able to fly, but the females remain underground. Smoky Prog. Thought to be a malformed larval Mamuta. Spotty Bowbear. This rare subspecies of Bulborb has a certain indefatigability. Spotty Bulborb. This nocturnal hunter feeds mostly on small animals returning to their nests at night. Water Dumple. This aquatic creature is a close relative of the Bulborb. Wogpole. This creature appears to be a newborn yellow wollywog in tadpole form. Wollywog. This creature's coloration results from remaining shelter in its cavernous dwelling. Yellow Wollywog. After evolution led to the development of its specialized jumping ability, this amphibian actually lost much of its ability to swim. And yeah guys, that's it. That's all of Pikmin. 100%, the happy end. And now, with everything accomplished, I think now is a good time to say goodbye. And hopefully I will see you guys in my next LP. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.